They say the general had already died by the time he hit the table, but no one expected what happened next. A flatline, panic. The best surgeons in the hospital froze, seconds passed, and in a room full of brilliance and rank, it was someone no one expected who stepped forward. A young resident, barely acknowledged in meetings, never meant to lead, never supposed to speak. She didn't ask permission, she didn't wait. What she did in the next 12 seconds would not only save the general's life, but expose a chilling truth about who really holds power when lives are on the line. But let me take you back. Dr. Emily Reyes, third-year surgical resident, knew how to stay invisible. In a system built on hierarchy, she was trained to observe, assist, obey. For 3 years, her brilliance was shadowed by titles she hadn't earned yet. Attending surgeons ignored her. Nurses were kinder, but everyone knew the rules. Don't speak unless spoken to. Reyes was sharp, but quiet, skilled, but overlooked. That all changed the day General Alcott was rushed into the trauma bay after a military vehicle explosion. His chest crushed, leg gone, bleeding out fast. Every available top-tier surgeon was pulled in. Reyes was told to observe. Nothing more. The trauma room was stacked with brilliance, but it only took one flatline for all that brilliance to vanish. Monitors screamed. The general's heart had stopped. One surgeon called for more epi. Another panicked. The lead froze mid-command. Seconds ticked. And just when it seemed like no one would act, Reyes did. "Cardiac tamponade," she said. "If we don't relieve pressure now, he's gone." But no one answered. The silence wasn't approval. It was disbelief. She grabbed a scalpel anyway. She wasn't cleared. She wasn't authorized. She was just right. She cut through. Blood surged. Pressure dropped. And like a ghost coming back to life, the general's heartbeat returned, slowly, then steady. For a moment, the room was silent. Then chaos resumed, but with a new center of gravity. Reyes had done what no one else dared. The attending took over, completing the procedure. Reyes stepped back, breath catching up to her heart. When it was over, she didn't get applause, no eye contact, no acknowledgement. She washed her hands like it never happened. Outside the OR, a colonel waited, white-knuckled, demanding answers. "Who saved him?" he asked. And someone muttered what would become a whispered legend in the hospital halls. "Just a resident." There was no medal, no interview, not even a line in a newsletter. But everyone who mattered remembered. Nurses whispered it on night shifts. Interns looked at Reyes differently. Even some of the attendings started listening when she spoke. But nothing truly changed. Because stories like this don't end with applause. They end with silence, with someone walking alone down a hospital corridor after saving a man whose name would make headlines, while hers wouldn't even be printed. And maybe that's the point. Maybe real heroism doesn't wear a name tag or demand attention. Maybe it lives in the quiet ones who act when it matters, even when no one's watching. And maybe, just maybe, you've been told to stay silent too long. Maybe you're not just a resident. In your own life, in your own world. Maybe you're the one who sees what others miss. So if you've ever been doubted, ignored, overlooked, remember Dr. Reyes. Remember what happened in that room. And when your moment comes, don't freeze. Don't wait. Move, because courage doesn't care about permission, and lives don't wait for titles. If this story made your heart beat a little faster, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who's quietly brilliant too. They might just save the world one day, and the world won't even know it. If this story left you thinking about the quiet heroes around us, hit that like button, and if you believe the world needs to hear more stories like this, real, raw, and powerful, subscribe, because sometimes the people who save lives never make the headlines. But here, their stories do. Everyone sees things differently. Tell me how this story felt to you and what you would do if you were in their place. If this story touched you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and share your thoughts in the comments below.